Shomik Pal, from which college you? Shomik Pal and Sanjukta, your college?
Sir, I'm from Tripura Institute of Technology.
Okay, Sanjukta. And Shomik?
Sir, I'm from Murshidabad Institute of Technology.
Okay, good. So this is the analog electronics lab, and you all know due to pandemic we have to perform any lab in the online platform. Okay, so this is very difficult to do that analog or digital or any other discrete component lab in online platform. But we have a good simulation platform called Tinkercad. It's a URL based platform. You don't need to install any software in your system. Before that, I think you all have the system with you, like laptop or desktop. Without that, you cannot perform this lab. Sanjukta, do you have the laptop or the desktop?
Sir, actually, I'm in Kolkata. I'm basically from Tripura, so I didn't bring it, my laptop.
So I think you have to arrange ASAP. Otherwise, you cannot follow the lab. Okay. And Shomik, what about you?
Sir, I have, but I don't connect now.
So during the lab session, remind you that you have to arrange the PC. Otherwise, cannot follow the lab sessions. In this case, in this lab, we are using the Tinkercad platform. It may be other lab, they are using different softwares. Okay, so the digital and analog lab will use the Tinkercad platform. So
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
Sir, I'm your lateral entry.
Okay, Kaushik.
Kaushik, do you have a device with you, computer and internet?
No, sir, mobile.
Only mobile. আচ্ছা, একটা জিনিস আমি তোমাদেরকে বলে দিই, যারা পারবে না, কোনোভাবে অ্যারেঞ্জ করতে পারছো না, তারা না আমার সঙ্গে একটু কন্ট্যাক্ট করবে। তাহলে ওই ল্যাবের টাইমে তোমাদেরকে আমি আমাদের কলেজের যে ল্যাব আছে, যাদের ডিভাইস নেই, তারা কলেজে এসে যাতে ল্যাবটা করতে পারো, সেটা আমি ব্যবস্থা করে নেবো। ঠিক আছে, তোমরা যারা করতে পারবে না আমার সঙ্গে একটু কন্ট্যাক্ট করবে। ঠিক আছে, কারণ ল্যাবটা করতে হবে তোমাদের অনলাইনে, যেভাবে স্যার বলছেন অনলাইনেই হবে। যাদের ল্যাব ডিভাইস আছে, ইন্টারনেট কানেকশন আছে, দ্যাট ইজ ওকে। কিন্তু যারা করতে পারছো না আমার সঙ্গে একটু কন্ট্যাক্ট করবে। বিশেষ করে সংযুক্তা এখন হঠাৎ করে ত্রিপুরা যেতে পারবে না, তাই তো?
ম্যাম, আমি চলে যাব, আর 5-6 দিনের মধ্যে চলে যাবে।
তো সেখানে তুমি কম্পিউটার আর ওই ইন্টারনেটের ব্যবস্থা করতে পারবে তো?
হ্যাঁ, ওইখানে আরামসে হয়ে যাবে।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে,
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
ঠিক আছে, যারা পারবে না আমার সঙ্গে কন্ট্যাক্ট করবে, কলেজে আমি তাদেরকে এন্ট্রি করিয়ে দেবো। যারে কলেজে
তাহলে আজকে সংযুক্তা দিয়ে এটা বলে লাভ নেই, কারণ হচ্ছে ওদের কাছে সিস্টেম যেহেতু নেই, তাই ওরা ফলো করতে পারবে না আমি যেগুলো বলবো, মানে যারা নিউ স্টুডেন্টস।
না, আমি তো এটা রেকর্ড করে রাখবো, তাহলে কি হবে, ওরা ওটা দেখে বাড়িতে করতে পারবে। ঠিক আছে, তুই জিনিসটা ওদেরকে শিখিয়ে দে।
ওকে, আমাকে স্ক্রিন শেয়ারটা অন করে
দিয়েছি, আমি অন করে দিয়েছি।
So this is your Tinkercad platform. You just open an browser like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox and write into the URL or address column tinkercad.com and press enter, and then you get this website. Okay, so what you have to do then, you have to sign in. Okay, you have to sign in, otherwise you cannot perform any experiment. With your email ID, Gmail, that is Google Mail, you have to sign in. here you see three options. If you have a Apple ID, you can also sign in from that. If you have a Gmail ID, you can sign in from that. If you have a Autodesk email username, Autodesk is a manufacturer of this product, Tinkercad. So if you have the registered email ID in Autodesk, you can also sign in from that ID also. So I have a Google ID. I will sign from that only. So my internet is a little bit slow. Okay. So you just need to put the password here. My password's already saved in my URL in my browser. That's why I don't need to paste the password again. So in your case, you have to put the password from your Gmail ID. Okay. Now you are signed in. This is your signed in page. Okay. So for electronics circuit design, you need to choose the second option. Here you see that 3D design. This is for civil and other engineers. For electronics, you need to choose the second option called circuit. You also take the screenshot. When you get the mobile PC, you can follow that. Okay, so this is the circuit option, and after that, here you see the previous created circuit. It's shown here, and if you want to edit those, you can directly click the link. Otherwise, if you want a fresh page, then you select create new circuit. Create new circuit. Here you have to press create new circuit. Sorry. It will take a little bit. Okay, so this is the working table for you or any students, and these are the components, apparatus, right side of the window, right side of the screen. These are the components and apparatus. You can also search the particular component by this search engine. Okay, and here we required as electronics or instrumentation students, you should know what is breadboard, what is register, what is LED. Sanyukta, do you know what is breadboard? Sanyukta, do you know what is breadboard? Show me. Am I audible? So this is your breadboard. It will just appear in the big format. Wait. A little slow. Okay. So Shomik, please tell me, if I want to connect a register, let me keep a register. Okay. So, show me, can I connect this register like this?
No, sir.
Why not?
I think because I
Why
think
not?
the register connected to the horizontally, sir.
So, is this line are shorted? Is this vertical
Maybe
line are
yes, sir.
shorted? Maybe. Why are you
Maybe
saying maybe? I think. Don't say like this. Okay, always stick on your thought. Okay. So you are right. It's connect. These vertical lines are connected internally. That's why it's shorted. Okay, you cannot connect any component in this vertical line. Okay, if you want to connect this register, otherwise you use the break point. Here, this white line is the break point of this vertical line. Otherwise, you can connect by rotating the register. Sorry, this is the rotation. You can rotate the register and connect by this. So then your noding point is this line and this line. Okay. So you must know the basics of the breadboard. This is your working table. Otherwise, cannot connect any other component and perform the experiment. Okay. So these are the vertical lines from this end to this end. All are the vertical lines, and here between this vertical line there is a breakpoint. This breakpoint is for the IC or integrated circuits. Otherwise, cannot connect any IC in the breadboard. Okay, and there are also a power line. You see here. Here mention the positive red mark, and here mention the negative green mark, blue mark. Okay, so this whole line, this whole horizontal line, you can see the line is now highlighted. Okay, whenever I press the cursor over the line, it's highlighted, and this line is internally connected, and you can connect the ground terminal in this horizontal line. The same way, you also connect the positive terminal from your power supply in this horizontal line. It's internally connected. Okay, like the top, here also the same thing in the bottom. Okay, here also the same thing in the bottom. So when you use the power supply, you can use these horizontal lines. And you know, these are the vertically connected lines. So whenever you connect any other device, you must keep this in mind, that the component is not get shorted. Okay, like I just shown you the first case when I turn the register vertically. Okay, so you just watch the other students. Uh, they will demonstrate, or they will present their last day experiment. So the new students, please follow them today. And the last day we have performed the PN junction diet. I think you all know what is PN junction diet, and we do the forward bias characteristics of PN junction diet. Okay, so I'm just stop sharing here, and students who yet not shown their experiment, please one by one do it now. So new students, you you down your hand. It's not required anymore. You down your hand. And who yet not sure, please lower your hand. Ronak, you want to present?
Yes,
Ronak,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
please do.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes.
So I'm changing.
Please explain your first. Before that, you explain the circuit. You
Sir,
explain the circuit.
I have your power supply
Yes.
and diode here,
Yes.
which is connected to this multimeter.
So
And,
this multimeter, which parameter it will measure?
It will measure, sir, voltage.
Voltage. Okay.
Now here is resistor.
And
Which is also connected
what is the use for this multimeter?
Sir, this is for current amperes. So these are connected through each other, and
Okay.
in this we can connect horizontally, and in this holes we can connect this vertically, as you see in previous classes. Now I am
Okay.
changing the output.
So from which volt you are starting taking data? What is the first note? It's not visible, Ronak. Sharing good stuff. Ronak,
Yes, sir.
you're sharing that stop.
Yes, sir. Network issue, sir. One minute.
Okay. Okay.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, yes. So what is your starting voltage?
My starting voltage was 0. 0.
Okay.
Then I.
So in 0 volt there is no current flow. Okay.
Yes, sir. No current.
Okay. Next
And
voltage,
thereafter
what is it?
0.5.
Okay. So here the
And
current flowing.
Yes, sir. Raise.
Little current. Okay. My current.
And then thereafter 0.8. Like this.
Okay. It gets
Is
down
it correct, sir?
to 297. Okay. So what about 0.7?
Okay, sir. 1 minute. So 206.
0.6?
Okay. 120.
So you see here from 0.6 to 0.7 there is a jump.
Yes, sir. 86.
So in theoretical condition, the 0.7 voltage is the knee voltage. Okay, you have to cross that voltage to flow the current between the PN junction diode. Okay, so
Yes,
after 1 volt, what is your next voltage?
See 1.1. 1.1.
1.1. দীপেশ স্যার ওদের 1.1 করে করতে বলেছেন না জাম্পটা কি বলেছেন?
ওরা হ্যাঁ ওই 1.1 1.5 1.2 এরকম ভাবে যেতে বলেছিল।
আচ্ছা মানে লাস্ট ভোল্টেজ কত আছে?
লাস্ট ভোল্টেজ মনে হয় 6 7 অবধি গেছিল ওরা।
Hello, sir.
Okay. So Ronak,
Can I stop here, sir?
No. One thing you have to say. So whenever you plotting the data, your experimental data, which data you will take in x-axis, which data you will take in y-axis?
Sir, we will take voltage in y-axis and
Which voltage?
this
Which
power
voltage? Power supply. Power supply voltage.
Yes.
No.
Then which one, sir?
Obviously, the across the diode voltage. Okay.
Diode voltage should be in y-axis.
Your across the diode voltage.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That should be in y-axis.
which multimeter shows the across the diode voltage?
Sir, this one.
Okay.
PD.
So whenever you plot the curve, you just follow this. Don't use the multimeter power supply voltage.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
You have to plot VD versus ID.
Okay, sir. I got it.
You already noted the multimeter. That's very good. All other
Sir.
students also do this way. There is a notation what the multimeter ID and VD. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Ronak, you can stop. স্যার আর কিছু দেখানোর আছে brother?
না ওকে মানে ওই অবধি ঠিক ছিল, একটু আরেকটু ভ্যারি করে আপ টু 10 ভোল্ট।
Next, who will show? Next, রৌনকের রোল নাম্বার। স্যার আমি ওদের মার্কিং করছি, আপনি একটু বলতে থাকুন।
হ্যাঁ ওকে, নেক্সট কে আছো? নেক্সট আছো রোল নাম্বার 2 রাহুল কুমার। রাহুল কুমার আছে আজকে প্রেজেন্ট?
শুভদীপ, বাকিরা যাদের সিস্টেম আছে অঙ্কিত, স্যার একটু দেখুন, আমি ওগুলো মার্কিং করছি।
হ্যাঁ দেখা যাচ্ছে। ওকে, পয়েন্ট 6 ওকে, 0.4 করো। ওকে 0.4 করো।
হ্যাঁ করেছি।
আচ্ছা 0.5, then 0.6, 1 volt, okay, then 2 volt, আচ্ছা এটা বলো তো এবার যে রিডিং গুলো পাচ্ছ, হুইচ রিডিং উইল রেকর্ড? কোন রিডিং গুলো রেকর্ড করেছো? মানে ইউ হ্যাভ টু প্লট না, সো ইউ হ্যাভ টু রেকর্ড দ্য ভোল্টেজ এন্ড কারেন্ট।
স্যার 0.6 করেছেন, তারপরে 1.1, তারপর
নো নো, আই এম
1.5।
টেলিং দ্য মিটার কোন মিটারে
আচ্ছা
রিডিং
স্যার,
গুলো তুমি
ভিডির ভোল্টেজ যেটা আছে ওইটা নিয়েছিলাম আর কারেন্টেরটা নিয়েছি।
ওকে, সো ভিডি এন্ড আইডি মেনশন ইট দেয়ার, ভিডি এন্ড আইডি যেগুলো তুমি ওখানে মেনশন করে দাও, আদারওয়াইজ ইট উইল বি হেল্পফুল। ওকে ওকে, দেন ওটাকে 6 করো ভোল্টেজটাকে পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই। লুক 5.42 মিলি অ্যাম্পিয়ার, অনেকটা বেড়ে গেছে কারেন্ট। সো এই আচ্ছা আপ টু 10 নিয়ে যাও ওটাকে, আপ টু 10 ভোল্টেজ ভ্যারি করাও, দেন I think the car will come. Up to 6 will also come, no issue. Okay, so up to this 10 volt, when you vary the supply up to 10 volt, and you record the voltage and current from 0 to 10. Okay, so first take 0, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, up to 1 take like point variation. Then after 1, you can take 1.5 to then 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10. Okay, so this data will be sufficient to draw the VI characteristics of the forward bias diode. Okay, so this is for all also. Just note it down. Okay, it's okay.
So that is Shagni. Next, Rohan Banerjee.
Sir, I have not done the previous class. Can I show it next day?
So you just perform now.
Sir, no, I have not done the previous. I don't know about the PNA diode.
So You cannot follow the last two.
Sir, last
Uh,
class I didn't joined.
No. Just now, Ronak and Shagnik just performed. Have you followed